come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will kick it off and get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Holstein. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game the offense was really going to try and set the tone by being physical and running the football. And here we are, first drive, 3rd down. They're able to get it by a lot. That is good news if you're this offense.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
We'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Holstein. And the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Takes the handoff. It's Russell. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for us.
He was is not fold on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Give to the back. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for deep.
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. Flips it out on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
He'll start this drive firing. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Russell. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th down.
Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Chadwick. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Quick strike complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking to throw again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the draw. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll try to pop the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He's taking the shot. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's White. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown Sooners! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Paul. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Williams looking for a man. Right on the money. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Williams will pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll move the tight end. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air, it's Holstein. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Pulls and fires complete. complete to the right.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Now facing a third and long. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming. Let's see if they go for it here.
Man, I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Give to the running back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Holstein. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football.
Fires toward the end zone. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Get set, get set.
They believe they can run right here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do in this next play.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. There he goes to the right. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's White. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Holstein. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.